Let's take a look at Solana. Last time we looked at Solana was on October the 15th. Here is a recap. The Bollinger Band, it was way overextended when the price spiked up to about 216. You see how wide this band is. But after that, the price retraced, the band started to contract, and now it get to the point where the width of the band is very tight. The tighter the width of the band is, the more momentum it would build. And when you have momentum, the minute the price spike up, you see this sort of like run up in price. So all of this is pointing to a very high probability that Solana would continue to trend higher. But here is the key. Solana needs to close to the at least above this red line, which is the 10 days moving average, stabilize over that, and cross over this extremely important resistance trend line. Ideally, I would like to see Solana close today at 160 or higher. If that were to happen, then Solana would continue to trend higher. The next resistance level would be at 170. Cross over that, then we look at the 178, and then eventually run up and retest the all-time high at 216. If we look at the formation here, it was forming this bull flag and broke out right around the end of September. Technically, breaking out of this bull flag could take Solana to about 290 to 300. So in the long run, Solana still has a lot more room to run up. Fast forward, this is the daily chart for Solana, and the data I have is to 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on October the 20th. Last time when we looked at Solana was on October the 15th. Solana ended up close at around 160 above the 10 days moving average. And after that, it continued to ride the 10-day moving average, slowly crossing over this major resistance trend line. Yesterday, it's broke out, and the momentum continued to push the price higher. Remember, I keep on saying about how important it is for the Bollinger Band to contract. When Solana spiked up, the Bollinger Band was way overextended. That's why Solana needed to retrace to allow the Bollinger Band to contract. The band has contracted enough, lots of momentum being built. The minute the price break out, we see this sort of like vertical run up. That is what we're seeing right now. The Bollinger Band expanded for the past 2 days. We see Solana spike up from around 158 all the way to about 187 after crossover this major resistance trend line, and then bust right through this prior high at 178. Solana is very much clear most of the immediate resistance. The next resistance level would be right at around 197, where it would be testing this prior high. Cross over that would take it up to about 215, where it would retest the all-time high. Cross over the all-time high, Solana would eventually run up to my target price of 300 as part of the breakout of this bull flag. Obviously, we are not going to expect Solana to continue this sort of like vertical spike up in price. Solana would likely trend up following this upward channel. So we would likely see Solana run up, test 197, and then retrace, consolidate, bounce up again, retrace, consolidate, bounce up again, and eventually reach our target price. All of this is assuming that Bitcoin continues to stabilize and trend higher, because the minute Bitcoin retraces, Solana would likely follow. And given the fact that it is trending up following this upward channel, there is always that chance that Solana could retrace and retest the support of this upward channel at around the 160s level. But overall, I do expect the trend continue to be upward. That's it for this video, and don't forget to click that like button and reward me with a like if you appreciate the content that I'm presenting. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure you turn notification on. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at Vietmaxim, because I provide constant update on all of our favorite cryptos.